Listen closely. One room, countless stories. In Amsterdam's calm galleries, the human form whispers history, wonder, and us. Stay with me. Let's see what the art reveals. The late afternoon light of a winter day streams through the tall windows of a gallery in Amsterdam. Outside, the city continues its rhythm. But in here, time seems to slow, held captive by the descending sun. Its gentle glow falls across polished wooden floors, transforming the vast open space into a sanctuary of warmth and shadow. Each beam of light seems to paint the floorboards, revealing the grain and history of the wood. The air is still and quiet, filled only with the almost imperceptible hum of climate control, a silent guardian preserving the art and the atmosphere. This gentle drone is punctuated only by the occasional hushed footstep, a sound that echoes softly, reminding us we are not entirely alone in our contemplation. A handful of visitors move slowly through the space, their forms silhouetted against the stark white walls. They are fellow pilgrims on a quiet journey, each absorbed in their own private dialogue with the works on display. They stand at a respectful distance, hands clasped, arms folded in contemplation. Their posture speaks of a shared, unspoken agreement to observe, to absorb, and to allow the art to breathe. Here, the human form is presented not for shock, but for quiet study. The artist's intention is not to provoke, but to invite a deeper connection. It is an invitation to look, to think, to feel, without the pressure of a hurried world. This is a space designed for slowness, where the simple act of seeing is given the time it deserves. Light softens stone. Curves and lines suggest both strength and vulnerability. Nearby, a painting draws you closer with the subtlety of its palette and the texture of its brushstrokes. In this calm, ordered place, the body becomes a timeless subject, a vessel for stories and emotions. It acts as a mirror to our own existence, prompting reflection on our own form, our own journey through time. Modern art galleries across the Netherlands are often masterpieces of architectural simplicity, designed to serve the art they house. Think of vast rooms, soaring ceilings, unadorned white walls. Light is crucial, often natural, managed through skylights and diffused windows for even illumination. The gallery becomes an active participant, focusing attention and fostering calm. Curation is thoughtful. Works are arranged to create a narrative, a dialogue between pieces. A powerful sculpture might have its own alcove, inviting a one-on-one encounter. Portraits line a wall to reveal subtle variations on a theme. Labels explain intent, history, and technique, guiding without intruding. An unspoken etiquette, slow steps, low voices, respectful distance, keeps the gallery a sanctuary for thought. The Dutch approach to art extends beyond quiet walls. It spills into public life, integrating into everyday routines. A bronze figure might stand near a bench where office workers eat lunch, or a modern form may rise from a busy roundabout. Placed openly, these works become landmarks and meeting points. They are climbed on, photographed, folded into daily scenes. Presence becomes unremarkable. Art as part of the city's furniture. Municipal committees weigh merit, durability, and suitability to enrich space without unnecessary controversy. Tourists may be surprised, then shift to appreciation by watching locals interact with ease. The city becomes an open-air gallery, teaching openness, acceptance, and everyday beauty. Well, that's how art becomes life. Voices in the gallery, visitor reflections. In the hushed light of the museum, the art doesn't just hang on the walls. It breathes with the quiet attention of those who come to see it. Each person brings their own story, their own lens, creating a silent dialogue with the works on display. A student from Spain pauses before a series of portraits. Her name is Sophia. She's studying abroad and came here on a recommendation, curious about the city's cultural heartbeat. She shares that at home, this kind of art can feel tucked away, reserved for a select academic audience. the atmosphere can sometimes feel exclusionary, as if you need a special key to unlock its meaning. Here, it feels calm, open, and democratic. Visitors move slowly, their expressions focused and introspective. There's an unspoken agreement in the air. No giggling or rushing past. Just looking, really looking. This shared reverence made her feel comfortable to look too, to let her own thoughts wander without judgment. In another room, Hans and Anya, museum members for years, visit regularly. For them, these halls are like a familiar landscape that always offers a new path to explore.
For us, it's about the story. The artist isn't just showing a body, a form isolated in space,
but using it as a vessel to speak of loneliness, connection, and the subtle changes that shape us over time. It's a universal language.
We learn to ask questions. What was the artist thinking? What materials did they choose and why? But most importantly, what does it make me feel?
That final question is the bridge. It connects the artist's intention to the visitor's inner world. Many leave not with a provocative image, but with a lingering question about identity, a quiet reflection, and a feeling of connection to something larger than themselves. A culture of openness, bespreekbaarheid. Most topics can and should be discussed openly. This value shapes politics, media, and personal relationships. Difficult subjects are brought into the light for calm, rational discussion. So the human form in art is met matter-of-factly, another valid subject for inquiry. Education nurtures this from a young age with art history and critical looking. Teachers discuss Rembrandt's use of the figure for themes of aging and mortality. Modern artists address identity and society through the body. Media frames the conversation educationally, documentaries, reviews, public debates. Debate centers on merit and cost, not nudity, treating art as civic value. This framework shapes how locals and tourists experience nude art, calm, curious, respectful. The artist's intent, storytelling through form. Dutch artists aim not to shock, but to communicate. They view the body as a universal language. For many, the body is a landscape of stories, resilience in tension, peace in gentle curves, intimacy, home. A moment of vulnerability to show the strength in openness, a photographer might say. This series is about memory and the traces we carry. Studios are spaces of trust and collaboration. Dignity guides the process. Respect is evident in the final artwork and palpable in the exhibition. Artists continue a long tradition, seeking beauty, truth, and our shared human condition. A quiet departure, art, respect, and shared understanding. As the gallery prepares to close, a gentle hush descends. Visitors, having spent hours immersed in form and color, make their way toward the grand doors. They are not rushing. Each step is thoughtful as they move from the curated world within, back into the cool evening air. They leave not scandalized or provoked by what they have seen, but quietly enriched, carrying the experience with them. It's an enrichment built on small moments, a memory of a sculpture's curve, a question sparked by a painting's shadow, a deep appreciation for a quiet, shared space dedicated to contemplation. This entire approach reflects a society that values openness, education, and the power of respectful dialogue over censorship. Here, context shapes perception. The foundation is built on clear rules of engagement, a transparent understanding of artistic intent, and the encouragement of conversation. In this environment, the body is not hidden or feared. It is presented and perceived as a universal theme, a common thread linking our shared humanity across cultures and centuries. With care, with quiet, and with a genuine willingness to learn, any subject, no matter how sensitive, can offer profound wisdom and unexpected beauty. It is a testament to trust. Art at its highest does not divide with shock, but unites us in a shared, quiet search. It creates a space where, through the artist's vision, we find a clearer, more compassionate reflection of ourselves.